Hello, everyone. This is Caleb with Wolf Construction Group. And first and foremost, we want to say that our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that was impacted by the most recent hurricane, all over and locally here in the Western North Carolina. We're here to support you guys and do everything that we can. So today, we're now going to jump into a little Facebook Live. We're going to talk about something that every homeowner, no matter you own a home, an apartment, condo, townhome, no matter what it is, everyone should have some basic hand tools and equipment that they need, that you can do little things yourself at home. It can be something as simple as putting together the dreaded IKEA furniture or hanging some pictures, whatever the case may be. So we're just going to go over a few little basic tools. These are some things that I just had happen, in my truck that we can that I think should be in every toolbox. Some things are a little overkill based on what I do on a day-to-day basis, but you'll kind of get the picture. So here's a couple things. Of course, you have your tape measure. You may not need a 25-foot tape, but anything around here will do. Caulk gun, very simple. Anything doing some touch-up painting, something small. You knock a little hole somewhere and you want to fill that or reseal around a bathtub, something like that. So have a little cheap caulk gun. This one I got from Lowe's. It's like the Project Source. It's like $2 or $3, no big deal. Allen wrench. If you're doing IKEA furniture or Wayfair, this is your best friend and your worst enemy right here. So the little Allen wrenches they send, great effort, guys. They suck. Putting it together sucks, but this will help just a little bit more. So get you one of these. Adjustable wrench, this one obviously I've had for a while. As you can see, it's got some wear and tear, but still works great. So, everyday use, this is something that definitely would come in handy. Cat's paw, something simple for, pulling out little nails, anything you need to get in there and pry out. If you're trying to be brave and do a little bit of trim work, something like that, this is a good little option for popping off some shoe molding. Another good alternative as well, which I have one in my truck, but it's huge. So you really don't need one that large, but a flat bar, get you a little flat bar. That's something great that I think everyone should have. These are linesman's pliers, great for cutting wire. I wouldn't say do any type of electrical work if you're not a licensed electrician. That's what these are intended for. I'd say I use these more now for cutting crafts and wire stuff for my wife. So this is an easy go-to to have on hand for that. Hammer, of course, this is a framing hammer. Obviously, it's a lot larger. Probably every homeowner wouldn't need one of these in their house. It's good to have if you're trying to work on a deck or, maybe take something a little more adventurous on, but I wouldn't use this for anything because it will leave marks if you're doing any type of trim work or finish work. So I would recommend getting a hammer, but probably a finish hammer would be better for everyday use. So it has a smooth head on it. So it won't leave any marks or indentions. Um, and then of course a level. This is just a little 2-foot level. I keep this in my truck along with some other things, but it's just good to have, checking, especially with what we do, checking doorways, windows, little spots on countertops, that type of thing. And then just have it around because you're always going to need a level if you want your pictures to be level when you hang them. So drills, most everybody at Wolf, we use DeWalt drills, sometimes Craftsman. These are our go-to. This is just a standard drill set. Obviously this one's been around, as you can see. This is a hammer drill. Great for, it's an impact driver. So it's going to be a little more aggressive. If you're doing anything with masonry, this is great. Anything with steel, just every day using, this would be your driving drill. So you don't want to use this for like putting in screws. Trying to think, you probably won't do a lot of masonry and such on your own as a DIYer, but this is a little more heavy duty. We use this a lot on what we do. This is just your standard, drill here. So this is what we use mostly for drill bits. A lot of homeowners probably are going to have this one more than they are the impact driver. But if you just want to buy one drill, this is probably the way to go. And then of course you can get these at any hardware store. Just a simple drill bit set. Can come with a mixture. So it would have, bits like this that you would need to drill holes. And then also bits here that you can use, like a Phillips head bit, flathead, star bit, whatever the case may be. So you can get one that has multiple, or you can get one that's just one or the other. So all this stuff you can get at any hardware store. And then there's a couple other things, screwdrivers, obviously. We use a lot of the like 11-in-1s that has multiple different bits and sizes and uses all built into one. We use most of our guys and I use a Linux brand. I think it's an 11-in-1, and you can do so much with just that one. That way in your bag, you don't have 11 or 12 screwdrivers or different bits or whatever. All that's in one little set. So those are perfect. But outside of that, that's pretty much it. Get yourself a drop cord, and you can make your own little set at home. Usually, if you just use starter stuff, such as like the Project Source brand from Lowe's, I'm not sure what the one at Home Depot is off the top of my head, but those are great for homeowners just as like a DIY set. Get you a little toolbox. You can also buy sets that are already ready to go, that are in a little toolbox, and those can range anywhere from around $50 to $150, depending on what size you get. And those are great for just everyday use. Stick them in a closet, just pull it out when you need it, kind of thing. So other than that, hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us here at Wolf Construction. And you guys have a great weekend.